hello everybody, and welcome to the CCA League. I am DRF, joined by my co-commentator today, Totorobot, and we are wrapping up the CCA League today with one final Division 2 matchup.
We're heading straight in. Okay.
Yeah, yes, we are heading pretty straight into this one, actually. So we have the Carne Inksada fries that will be taking on Squids at Cal. It's a California matchup between San Diego State and UC Berkeley. And
I'm not even going to pretend to be biased. I went to Cal for undergrad, so go Bears. If good luck to them, and if since our football team finally won the big game against Stanford, I have faith in you. If the football team can win, the Splatoon team can win.
Oh boy! You know what? By default, being a UCSD person, I mean you're also UCSD, but you know we're gonna root for our brethren over across the county here for San Diego State. Early on though, this is Wahoo Clams, and it's a little bit of a stalemate that we're seeing in mid right now. Pretty even distribution of the clam economy. We've seen about one go down on either side at this point, so it's still pretty even up here for opening minute.
Zipcaster coming out. Oh, that's no, it was a caster there. Okay, they're kind of just hobbling at that point. But 2 down on Cal's side, so there is an opening for SDSU if they're able to get the clams. But there are 14. Oh, they finally got one power clam. They're going to try to push in here left. Booyah Bomb coming out. Good defensive Booyah Bomb. Kind of early Inkjet. We'll see if that's gonna prevent them from being able to get a push.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit slow here, and it seems like they try to kind of brute force their way through, but that's just not going to do it.
Well, it might.
Oh, wait, look at this with the brush trying to make a play here. Not going to make it happen, though, unfortunately. So it's going to be Squids at Cal that get the defensive stop here, picking up a power climb of their own. And with these bridges opening up now, this could be opening an opportunity for Squids at Cal.
I think they're going to play a little more safe while they try to get just... There's not as much ink on the map as I would like for a push. I think they're respecting that, and they're just trying to get control first.
Yeah, that certainly seems to be the case here.
Crab coming out. Well, having practiced with them recently, yeah, Lena, our Blikachi on the crab, has been practicing the crab religiously, and it's been, the crab applying a lot of pressure, but that's not enough for a push.
I like how you specifically say that they're practicing the crab. Specifically the crab.
Oh, I mean, it's quite meta right now, so...
that is true. Everybody loves a good crab, so...
Yeah, with the sub-weapon, the Splash-O-Matic.
Well, look at this, though. It's 3 down. Dashing, going to drop onto the bottom side of this bridge. And with, I believe that's the last player to dualies that's going to go down there. So that's going to be the first push for San Diego State University. But they're only going to get 1 power clam in and 2 more on top of that. This Inkjet is going to go down as well, and that is a delayed wipe. So 1 plus 2 for Squids at Cal. A solid push. I mean, and it's a decent push to start it out, but with this, that's going to leave a huge opening now, and here's Squids at Cal.
And with 6 clams here, they're not able to get the 6 in.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of the team is just hanging out in mid, not going to be able to get over there. Their push did come at a bit of an unfortunate time with the bridge starting to retract there, so it seemed like that the window of opportunity was very limited.
Well, both of these teams are demonstrating that they are ready to score, so no need to rush.
Yeah,
but, I mean, there's a minute and a half, so there's some need to rush, but...
Well, basically, I would say that we're at this point in the game where we are approaching 4 minutes in, and it's very, very low scoring. You know, that happens with Wahoo World sometimes. But at this point, any score is going to be the winning score. Like, if I'm San Diego State, you still need to get another push in here. You need to score, because if Squids at Cal get any score at all, you lose the lead, and this late into the game, it might be hard to come back from. So don't, settle for just straight defense at this point, because that can fall apart really easily.
Missiles galore. Oh, save the power clam. 2 down on Cal's side. they prevent the score from the basket opening. We'll see if what happens here.
Oh, and that Flingza pick is going to be huge. And it looks like San Diego State trying to get ready for a push. The Zip Caster coming out as well. And the bridge is opening up once more for the final time this game. And now this is going to be San Diego State's opportunity to try to extend this lead. But no, they're going to go 2 down, make that 3. And that's a delayed wipe. And Squids at Cal are on the offensive with 10 seconds to go.
Go Edzap.
But first, they need a power clamp. They actually don't have one in their hands at this time. And no,
yep, that's the game.
They will not get overtime. San Diego State wins game number 1.
All right, now that we actually have a little bit time to preface everything, you and I went through the numbers for this.
Yes.
This is high. This is another high stakes game. We've been having a lot of those CCA high stakes games during this reschedule week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's I think very natural with being so late in the season. This is physically the last day of the regular season. So there are going to be some higher stakes matchups. You know, I didn't anticipate this many, but this matchup that we're seeing right now is certainly no exception.
So with the standings, this is CCA Division 2B, Group B. Mm-hmm. Try to say that 3 times fast. So for this one, with the way that things stand, earlier today, Vermilion Tides had their set against Carne Inksada Fries, and Vermilion Tides took that, taking them to 3-2 with, I guess they're at 16. They'll be at 16 points. Carne Inksada Fries is currently 3-1, and they're at 13 points. And Squids at Cal is currently at 3-1 with 15 points. So for Squids at Cal, their road to playoffs is they need to win 2 games. If they win 2 games, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. Of course, they're coming to play. They're coming to win. But but Carne Inksada Fries, they're in a more precarious situation. Why don't I have you go through that?
Yeah, Carne Inksada Fries are in a very interesting spot here. The situation, at least from what we can tell, is that they basically win or go home. If the Carne Inksada Fries win this match, they go 4-1, the only team in their group to do so, and they will secure the number 1 overall. The number 1 seed in their group. But if they lose, Vermilion, there's a weird sort of tiebreaker situation that's going on between Vermilion Tides and Tiger Shark. They'll be 3-2 with them, but Vermilion Tides should own that tiebreaker against both teams. So for the Carne Inksada Fries, right now it's looking like win or go home as we head into game number 2, Rainmaker on Mincemeat Metalworks.
SDSU gets the Rainmaker pop, and the Tri-Slasher goes down. So how is SDSU going to use this pressure to make a push?
Yeah, and you know, I think both these teams are just glad that this isn't Clam Blitz, first of all. But early on, it is going to be Cal that picks up this Rainmaker. They're going to push it a whole 1 point there. Not going to find much else as they do get shut down pretty quickly. They're going to get the pop here, and that's going to help them maintain a little bit of pressure. Actually, no, they're going to fall just shy of it, back up, preserve some life here. And now, though, it's going to be San Diego State on the offensive.
The missiles on the offensive. Wow.
I mean, That's the beauty of the Flingza right there.
So, taking a look at comps, SDSU was just able to get a really good pick onto Austin, who's the splat charger there. This is a really good map for having peak spots for the snipers. So I'd like to see the charger get some more control. That's was it the heavy that was down there, or was it the dualies? It was the dualies. I was going to say that was a very short-range heavy, but Cal picks up the Rainmaker now, and they're trying to get to the pedestal, but don't make the checkpoint.
No, they're going to fall a little bit shy there, and that's going to be 3 down on the sides of Squids at Cal. So San Diego State going to pick this up, try to finish off the checkpoint that they weren't able to the first time around. But a little bit of struggle here in mid. Teammates able to help support, get that first player down. That's the second player and the checkpoint that's going to fall their way also 2v2 though, and with San Diego losing yet another member, this push should just about be over.
Yeah, okay, so once again it's in Cal's possession, but there's enough time for SDSU to respawn. That heavy three of them are grouping left. It's hard to tell the feed here, but okay.
So looking here though, it's gonna be Squids at Cal that go 2 down, and that's gonna basically put a stop to that push as well. So it's SDSU that continues to be the aggressor here, doing an excellent job of stopping Berkeley before they really can get anywhere onto their side of the map. This crab tank going to help with this push at this time, but the ink back is going to find a couple of nice picks there.
10 missiles onto the dualies.
Wow, that is a huge stop there. Squids at Caldo, they haven't really picked up this Rainmaker. I feel like this is a bit of a missed opportunity. Gonna find one pick there. It's gonna be a bit of a trade, but that Squids at Cal now down 2 members, and this Flingza gonna play up very hard here to try to shut down this Rainmaker, and look how far back they have them pushed.
Oh, but they get the Flingza, but they're not having it in response.
Oh, there's the second pick with the Rainmaker. That's going to open the door now to get this pedestal, and they will find it. But however, they are the second ones to get there, so they are going to have to get the pop and push it 1 or 2 points forward. And it looks like that they might be trying to do that, but no, the charge is going to be forced back there. So for now, they're going to go ahead and take the checkpoint and back up, find another opportunity in the last minute here.
But as we know with Rainmaker, checkpoints, they're good and all, but it's really whoever can make it past the first checkpoint is usually going to have a strong advantage here. Missiles out from Cal. Gets the Rainmaker.
Ooh, that's a huge stop there with 40 seconds to play. There's the second pick. Gem getting it done for their team, but no, they're going to go down, and that's a crucial missing piece for this
Farmer
push
and missiles
for
and a hammer. Hammer and missiles.
All the specials are coming out now, but they're going to go ahead and let this Rainmaker reset. 20 seconds to go. Wavebreaker comes out now on the side of SDSU. They're going to try to just force a lockout here in mid. A bit of a different position to force a lockout, but they're in the position to do it. No, the move to grab that Rainmaker is not going to be successful, but nobody from Cal is at that Rainmaker. No, there it is. They pick it up at the exact last second. 3 down, and that's going to be the lead. Squids at Cal tie to set.
Oh, wow. That was clutch.
A very clutch indeed, getting 3 huge picks there to open up that window for them to slide right in through the right side. They didn't need to go very far. It was just 2 points beyond the checkpoint. And, SDSU just fell apart there in the closing seconds. They just needed to hold out in mid. They didn't need to grab that Rainmaker whatsoever because it was in a reset position. So the timer would have run out, and Squids at Cal would not have had that opportunity. So if you're SDSU, you're really kind of kicking yourself a little bit for that one because those were some crucial picks.
I think that Squids at Cal also picked up the Rainmaker with literally 1 second left.
Yes, they did. I think it was literally going from 1 to 0. Like, we were in the frame when that was changing, when that picked up.
Seeing the chat, yes, this is Division 2 Group B.
Yes, so matchup between 3 and 1 teams. A lot on the line for both of them. Where I almost feel like this is a similar situation for any football fans out there to the Chargers and Raiders of last season, where both of these teams are coming into this where they hypothetically can both make the playoffs under very specific circumstances, but neither one is going to really let up because there's still so much on the line to secure your own playoff spot and seeding. So it's very interesting. So many different scenarios can unfold here.
And so what would be the analogous metaphor be for Survivor fans?
I wish I had that analogy ready, but
Next, we have Splat Zones on Mahi Mahi Resort. This is so. I was recently asking around in the UCSD server of like, why do people hate this map? Could you go ahead and explain that?
Yeah, so I mean, Mahi Mahi is just a very tight map. I think it also suffers from being a comparison from Splatoon 1. This is supposed to be a Splatoon 1 map that was held in high regards, but like they kind of just tore it apart. Like, I don't know, like this is like university construction where they just tear everything down and then it's a shell of its former self.
I actually like this map, but so that's why I was kind of surprised that it's not considered fair for the competitive community. But maybe they'll make some changes. I mean, that's a good joke.
Thanks, Nintendo.
All right, heading into game 3, the set is tied. And here, what are we seeing differently? We see the Octobrush coming out from SDSU.
And Nesca on that regular splat roller now, so not going to be on the Flingza. So a couple of interesting adjustments. Heavy splatling also coming out in the X-Splash. Quite a few adjustments, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. The X-Blow. Nesca going on the roller. Great flank. But then Enzo is there to answer in return. SDSU has control of the zone. I do know, because I was practicing with them, that Squids at Cal were particularly concerned about this map mode because it's just so condensed and it was hard to get. Once you get control, it's hard to pressure forward, but SDSU is doing exactly that. They're able to get that pressure moving forward and allow them to just keep the zone and control.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone that did see the Comet Blasters and UCSD game from earlier this weekend, I think there was a bit of that same concern, but the Comet Blasters were able to just completely lock out here, as it looks like the Carne Inksada fries are able to do now. Squids at Cal were able to flip the zone there momentarily, and that's going to buy them just a little bit of time here, as now SDSU has to go through this entire penalty to work their way back towards knockout pace.
Well, that penalty could be what they need. Crab coming out again, and Nesca survives on the roller in the center. Where there's a lot going on, and Squids at Cal get the control, and they're back into scoring. 3 down. They're staggering the death timers on SDSU side, so they could get a lot from this. The water level already went down, so. How does that change this? Does it make it more advantageous for one side in particular? Oh, wipeout from Cal.
Wow, a huge wipeout there for Squids at Cal indeed. And they are way up in their base. SDSU is struggling now to work their way back into the zone. That's going to be 3 down. Make that another wipeout.
Ooh. Wow, okay, so Squids at Cal get the lead. Gem coming in with a quite aggressive jump here, but we'll see if the heavy is going to punish that.
Peeked out just enough there for the pick, and it's going to be SDSU that is running out of time, and that is game.
That's another wipeout. There's literally nothing that can be done at this point.
Nope. Squids at Cal come back here in game number 2 to take the set lead.
Yeah, I mean, SDSU started off that game with a lot of pressure, but with the staggered death timers with the wipeouts, Cal just turned the momentum and kept it going. What I was talking about, their concern about keeping up the pressure once they had it, they kept up the pressure once they had it.
Yes, they did. And with that win, obviously we still have to go through the math to ensure that everything checks out and go through all the tiebreakers, but Squids at Cal should have locked in their playoff spot with that victory there. Well, like I said, again, we're gonna have to double check to make sure that all the tiebreakers line up as we think they do.
So I know that Squids at Cal won their set against Vermilion Tides, who would be the top seeded if Cal were to be 3-2. So they won the head-to-head against Vermilion Tides, who won the head-to-head against I forget who the other team. Tiger Shark. So.
But Squids at Cal did lose the Tiger Sharks. So the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So given that this ends up being an actual triangle of victories, or as people have put it, the circle of suck.
I guess that complicates it.
Yeah.
But the next tiebreaker,
it would be total points. And Squids at Cal have secured their 17th point here, which puts them at the top.
So yeah, Squids at Cal at this point would be second seed if they lose the set, and first seed if they win the set.
Correct. So Squids at Cal should be secured there. So now the question just is, who else is making the playoffs from this group? Can San Diego State turn this set around and win 3 more games to secure their spot in the playoffs? Or are they going to just miss out and let Vermilion Tides sneak in here at the last moment? And then also, as we said, seeding is at stake as well. The number 1 seed will be moving on to face Hofstra Pride in the semifinals, and the 2nd seed will be facing the Splatter Dragons of Drexel. So 2 very formidable teams that are gonna. I'm honestly super excited for the playoffs. I think Division 2 has been very evenly matched so far, and it's going to be very exciting to see how that shakes out. But we still have a few more games to go before we can even start talking about the actual playoffs as we head into game number 4, Tower Control, Hagglefish Market.
All right, so any changes to comps here? Bluecachi switching from the splatter shot or Splashmatic to the hero shot, so that's going to be different here. And I think we have the Flingza instead of the Octobrush from SDSU. I think those are the 2 changes for these comps. So back to the Flingza.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit more reminiscent of what we had seen in game number 2. Ooh, Austin with a nice shot there. I don't even know how they saw Strawberry there. But it's going to be SDSU that grabs control of this tower.
Oh, that was a great shot onto the crab.
Wow, Austin on a tear here. And that's going to be Squids at Cal that are going to find themselves a great opportunity to start pushing this tower all the way to that first checkpoint. Nobody nearby to contest this, so this should fall with relative ease.
And the Inkback is right at the ready too, so... Inkback and Bubbler, so that's a lot of defense. That's like maximum defense.
3 down on the side of Squids at Cal, though, so this push is just about over, but they got what they needed to get done here in the opening minute, and that's clearing that first checkpoint and pushing that tower all the way up to the 2nd checkpoint. So that's all you could really ask for in an opening push.
Cleobomb coming out. I would have liked to see that more at the checkpoint or closer to the checkpoint, but it at least gets past neutral, and their Carne Inksada Fries is in the scoring. Oh, Austin trying to get some shots in, but good dodges here from the Heavy. Oh, great catches by the Heavy. Toximus coming out trying to slow things down, but just the threat of the Heavy is just too much for the Tri-Slosher, at least for the immediate term.
And it looks like San Diego State's not giving up this tower quite yet. They want that lead, and they're going to force it if putting everything they have into it right now.
They do get the lead, but not quite able to clear the checkpoint yet. Inkback is out, which this is going to be a sad crab.
Yeah, Crab's not going to be able to accomplish too much there. I would have loved to have seen that Crab actually step on the tower, because look at how close they were to completing that 2nd checkpoint. I think that Crab honestly could have stepped on the tower. It's wide enough that it wouldn't have fallen through the small crack there, and they could have completed the checkpoint.
Well, the match is only halfway over, so anything can happen.
Tis the nature of Splatoon. The Inkjet now going to be coming out. Look at Gem's positioning there, trying to put themselves so high up that none of the members of SDSU can reach them there. They're going to be able to safely pick off, I believe they might have gotten 1 person there, but now they are looking for a chance to push up and start picking off some members so that they can try to get back this lead.
Oh, Tri-Slosher versus a Heavy, that's quite the range difference there. And a Flingza. Okay. Although Cal briefly stood on tower, 1 down on SDSU side. Oh, Austin goes down. That's gonna be a lot of pressure down from Cal's side. Gem going down also. Although Lucaci answering with the Tri-Slot. Oh nope, the Tri-Zuka, and then also going down. Bubbler trying to advance, but that was a bit optimistic. Oh, that jump
Oh,
is...
that jump, but no, they stay on the tower, and that's going to protect them. You could tell that they were tempted. They were ready to step off that tower and go for the pick, and I think they actually should have. There was no benefit there to staying on the tower.
Yeah, well, Carne Inksada Fries fighting for their place to play in playoffs. Well, I mean, they have the lead, and they're doing everything they can to maintain it. But 2 go down on Carne Inksada Fries. Booyah Bomb coming out. Doesn't catch anyone out on Cal. The vacuum not getting too much here.
No, a couple of specials coming out for Cal, but it doesn't look like they're able to really take anybody out there. However, the pressure that it was able to cause there, I think, was really what the key was for them, as they're now able to ride this tower within striking distance of getting this lead. But no, the tower rider is going to fall there, and that's going to be the end of this push. But with 2 down on the side of San Diego State, this could be one more opportunity for Squids at Cal to give this tower a go and take back the lead.
Yeah, although the map is looking very purple.
It certainly is. 10 seconds now. Squids at Cal gonna get on this tower for the last time, but no, they're gonna go ahead and back off just a little bit and bring out some of these specials. Can the Carne Inksada Fries correct what they did, what they misplayed in the previous game? Yes, they will. They played out a lot safer and safely secure the Game 4 victory.
All right, so that means that the set is tied 2-2, and we're gonna keep rolling on. What's the next map mode we have here?
Great question. I don't know which week we are in because this is a rescheduled match. Give me 1 second here. It is going to be a week 5. So we are going over to Clamblitz Museum de Alfonsino to see who's going to take the 3-2 lead.
All right, Clamblitz. Let's see. I haven't played this map mode all that much yet, so I'm gonna have to let you talk about it. I've played it like twice, and I think I won one and lost one.
To be fair, I have not gotten an opportunity to play this particular map mode a whole lot either.
All right, so let's start making up facts about this.
Well, I have watched a fair bit of games on this one, though. I can say that, and it's a really weird Clamblitz map, in my opinion. I think it's actually relatively liked. I mean, don't quote me on that. But from what I've seen, perception has been very neutral to slightly positive. So with this one, the basket's just in a really weird spot. You have to have a very clean opening to get in there and score. But once you do get scoring, you'll typically see somewhat of a sustained push. You'll hardly ever see one and done pushes here.
I based on how these teams have been playing, I think I would put the advantage into Carne Inksada Fries' side, because I think they've just had stronger offense. Mm-hmm. And I think that generally is going to be useful for Clamblitz. Although, to be fair, we saw Squids at Cal get the triple wipeout, so we've been seeing a lot of skirmishes in this game, in this set, and I think that whichever team is able to get those wipes will get the baskets.
All right, taking a look at these comps.
Oh, Gem on his comfort ink brush. So we'll see that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, interesting. So it is going to be Squids at Cal here in the pink, Carne Inksada Fries in green, and very quickly Gem on that brush, just diving right into mid, trying to establish as much map control as possible and looking for some picks already. You're going to be challenged by a couple members of Carne Inksada Fries, so not going to be able to find much there. But no, it's going to be a bad drop there from the Carne Inksada Fries, and that's going to cost them two their
down.
members.
Oh, they had 20 clams. Okay, one went down, but this is okay, I don't think that Gem's not going to be able to get that. Good shutdown from Carne Inksada Fries. And, well, it's just going to allow them to reset back to neutral.
Pretty much, because Carne Inksada was in a disadvantageous position there. So now they're kind of just trying to get back a little bit of that map control. Not quite in a position to score yet. Although Dashing is dashing into the base of the Squids at Cal. They do have quite a few clams to work with. They're going to try to play this a little bit safe, just shark around. But no, they're going to get called out by this killer whale and ultimately shut down by this roller. So that's going to be a great stop for Squids at Cal. And, you know, I have a feeling this is going to be a very scrappy game here. But no, there's actually going to be a very quick push by Squids at Cal, seemingly out of nowhere there.
All right, well, here we have the Flingza defending. I feel like that's the quickest way to the basket, but it's really easy to spot out.
Oh, yeah, it 100% is. It's, like I said, easy to spot out, but it is going to be pretty quick. And I think that's what they Squids at Cal utilized to get in there and get that initial score off. You know, SDSU just got caught off guard there. They were trying to play up and a little more aggressive, getting ready for a push of their own. And now they're kind of, you know, you could tell that they're a little bit more hesitant right now. Even though they have the numbers advantage, they're not quite playing into mid all that much.
Okay, well, I think it's safe to call that Cal's push is over.
It certainly is, but now it's going to be up to...
going in. Zipcaster going in. Oh, but it goes down.
They got shut down real quick there.
Well, yeah, but I think that's exactly what they need to do. They need to shut down the charger that's looking at the snipe point. Applies a lot of pressure, and this mid is pretty open, so it should be pretty simple for the charger to sort of have knowledge of what's going on. That Zipcaster is an excellent way to work around that, as well as the missiles.
Once again, back into a fairly neutral state here. Squids at Cal with slightly more map control, but with the brush going down, this could be the opportunity for the Carne Inksada Fries to move, and that's going to be 3 down, and they have 2 power clams to their name. This could be a huge push from them. There's the first power clam, there's the second power clam, and they continue to have Squids at Cal staggered. They have
one more
slight
clam
follow-up, but no, I think this might be the end.
All right, well, the momentum shifts again.
Yeah, a huge push there from the Carne Inksada Fries, as now it's going to be Squids at Cal with about 1.5 minutes to get a push off of their own. They're going to need 1 plus, I believe that's going to be 5 little clams to take back the lead.
Okay, well, with 3 down on SDSU's side. Oh, Gem only has 7 clams, not 8.
Yeah, there's no power clams here. They're gonna have to pass around some clams because there's nothing for them up here. And now all members of SDSU are back in play, and that's gonna be this first score for them. But do they have the follow-up? It looks like there might be somewhat of a follow-up. Blue Kakashi.
Getting summoned.
There it is. That's the lead. They got exactly what they needed. The 1 plus 5 to get back the lead there. Austin gonna try to make a move for the basket, but no, gonna make the smart decision there to just back up. They have the lead, and now they can play defense for 45 seconds. Now SDSU is gonna have to find an opportunity.
But they not just an opportunity, they need more than just a power clam.
Yes.
The penalty is 21.
That is true. So they're gonna need 1 plus 2 little clams. One little clam would tie it. The second would get the lead, and we only play for leads here in Splatoon 3.
And taking a look at the chat, I actually like, a hot take, I actually like the Clam Blitz jingles. I guess they do take up a lot of free real estate in my head, but I find it really catchy.
With 10 seconds to go, a couple of different trades going on here, and that's all going to play in favor of Squids at Cal. SDSU with the 15 seconds of overtime to make a play here, quickly running out, as they now just need to find a way to just dive on into this basket. They need to go for the basket now if they want this chance. They're not going to get through the animation in time, and this game is over. Squids at Cal will take game number 5 and our match point.
Yeah, and tensions are high here. Carne Inksada Fries needs to win the rest of the games if they want to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they certainly do. It's all or nothing now for San Diego State University. There's nowhere else to hide at this point. You simply have to win out.
Yeah, they have been playing well.
They have,
both
certainly.
these teams both these teams have been pretty well matched, as we can see by it it's been staggering. Game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. So it still is anyone's set. But okay, on the next map, we're gonna have Rainmaker on Inkblot Art Academy. I'm trying to remember where the checkpoints are on this one.
The checkpoint is right at the bottom of the slick ramp, so it's definitely one of the shorter checkpoints to reach. I believe that puts you right at around 75 remaining-ish. So a very easy first checkpoint to clear. So definitely anticipates both those teams being able to do that. It's really going to come down to who is able to make that move onto plat and start to cause some havoc there, get a pick or two on plat, and that's going to open up the floodgates for that Rainmaker to continue its push. Whoever's able to do that better is going to win this game.
Yeah, and I wanna shout out to both of the anchors on both of these two teams. They've been applying so much pressure, as well as the other, both teams have also done a really good job of cashing out the anchors. Both the Charger as well as the Splatlings have been really forcing the teams to not be able to play too forward. But the stealth portion of Splatoon has definitely been showcased this set in terms of finding those picks and finding those opportunities to get the pressure, get the momentum going. And that's going to be, especially vital on Rainmaker.
Yeah,
I guess it's vital. It's vital on all the modes. But trying to come up with a narrative here.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, Rainmaker Inkblot really hasn't changed a whole lot from Splatoon 2 either. I mean, we didn't really play it a whole lot in the competitive scene, but, you know, it's still the same Rainmaker Inkblot that people know. I won't say know a lot, but no, except for the checkpoint, obviously, yes.
The checkpoint is also really close to the ink line.
Yes.
That is, I mean, risky, but quick way to get some points. I think we'll see teams playing around that a bit, trying to both get the pressure for that lookout point, as well as just the offensive way of just getting the points.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's you know, I'm curious to see what sort of adjustments these teams are going to make. I would love to see Gem stick with that brush. I think the brush would just be so effective here, especially leading the way from checkpoint onto plat. You know, that talking point that I brought up earlier, that's going to be a key to victory for both of these teams. So I think that's going to be a huge thing to watch out for. I know we've seen an Octobrush coming out on the side of SDSU as well. I believe Dashing was the one that's been playing that. So I do think that both these brushes will probably stick around unless Gem wants to play more along those ledges, could bring out that Tri-Slosher again. But if I had to kind of pick something, I would say the brush is the way to go.
I agree with you here, but it's the Tri-Slosher from Gem, and also no brush on SDSU's side.
Interesting. All right, forget everything that we've said. Here we go into game number 6. This is do or die for the Carne Inksada fries. They're going to go back to a couple of their more comfort picks, I think, as what we have seen from them so far. And look at this. It's going to be Squids at Cal that already break through that first checkpoint. SDSU letting that go for free.
Okay, but SDSU gets the pop. Yeah, they don't have the numbers to necessarily jump straight ahead. So Squids at Cal trying to just play around vision, and they knew where all of them were. They were all jumping to that checkpoint, and we see a jump back. Squids and Cal are going to get some points on the table here.
Yeah, and here's this key that I was talking about. This is going to be a huge push from Squids at Cal, able to get that all the way down to 25 remaining, just a minute into this game. And San Diego State have created a mountain for their team to climb, as this push is simply not over yet. The pressure still coming from Squids at Cal, and finally clearing out that plat. This should be the end of the push. SDSU is going to pick up this Rainmaker. Probably should have let that reset, actually. But here they are now. They're going to have to make some play happen with this.
It's fine to pick the Rainmaker here. You have pretty safe advantage with the height advantage with that ledge, and you can basically use the Rainmaker as a turret from there. Booyah Bomb coming out from SDSU. This might give them the opportunity to get to the checkpoint.
Yeah, this will be the checkpoint falling for SDSU. No, it's Austin! Austin with a huge pick there to shut down the Rainmaker before they can even hit the checkpoint. Wow, what a pick from Austin to save that.
Yeah, and then we saw the crab coming out from SDSU, but then we also saw the Inkback coming out to basically say no.
So it's SDSU with a missed opportunity here. Almost half the time in this game is gone, and they still need to clear that checkpoint.
It was not a missed opportunity. They used the opportunity well, but they were stopped just before, in the frames right before getting to the checkpoint. And hey, I did not curse the checkpoint. I was saying I truly rooted on them getting the checkpoint.
And now here comes that crab tank plus the Booyah Bomb. That's going to displace Austin, which is exactly what this SDSU team needs to do here. Austin ready to make another stop, but no, it's going to be, I believe that was Gem that ended up picking that one off. So SDSU back in the same exact position they were previously. They're going to have to try to pick off Gem here. Not able to do so, but they will get the charger, and that's going to be a wipeout. So SDSU now should have an opportunity to clear this checkpoint finally.
They're definitely get the checkpoint, but they had to pop the Rainmaker, so that cost them some valuable time. They're definitely going to pop it again. We'll see how many points they're able to get. Numbers advantage on SDSU's side, so no, it's not.
Oh, that's a huge 2v2 now for these two teams, as SDSU is going to push that all the way to 42 remaining, and Sanocat's going to have to back up here. Strawberry going to get shut down as well. So it's Dashing that's the last person standing from this push. A minute and a half to go, and that's a solid push from SDSU. I think they're back in the running here, but they still only have about a minute to get this lead.
And Cal, they were like, yeah, we need to pick this immediately and get this just out of here. We don't want that anywhere near our base.
Yeah, that was certainly the right play for them to make there, just to clear it out. You don't want to give them any opportunity to sneak in a push there.
All right, 1 minute left. Crab Tank coming out. One down on each side. SDSU getting these picks, but is it quick enough?
I don't think there's the follow-up there. No one's grabbing this Rainmaker, as they're going to go ahead, and it looks like Enzo's finally going to pick this one up right before it resets. There's a member of Cal working behind them, but do they realize they are there? No, they don't. So that's going to be the Rainmaker getting shut down. 30 seconds to play. SDSU down 2 members, and they are on the ropes here in game number 6.
I love it when people just use the hammer, the stamp, and just immediately throw it. It's the ultimate aggressive move. Austin perched ready for the Rainmaker up, but good pressure from the dualies to prevent the immediate snipe.
Oh, Austin with so much pressure here. Finally, they're going to get pushed off of that right stack. And this is the last stand for San Diego State University. 2 members of Cal going down here, and they are starting to slowly run out of time. The Rainmaker provides a good opportunity here to get back the lead, but they need to start making plays fast. And no, here comes a couple of players from Cal, and they're going to shut down this Rainmaker and win this set 4-2.
Go Bears! All right, with that, Squids at Cal win the set, and then they secure their spot as first seed of CCA Division 2B.
And unfortunately for the Carne Inksada Fries, they needed to win out in this set, and they are going to fall just shy. The Carne Inksada Fries have really emerged as a CCA favorite, I think, that have grown so much this calendar year, from where they had started in the Booyah Bowl back in January. So I am, incredibly proud of this SDSU team. I think that they really should keep their heads held high, because they are a completely different team from when we first saw them.
Yeah, and I'm super excited for Squids at Cal here. I casually just dropped. They were like, "Oh, we should probably play it in a tournament or something," and I just casually was like, "Oh, CCA has signups, but are like for the collegiate tournament league, but signups end tomorrow. I'm not sure if we can get 4 people for this." And then they did. They got, I think, 6 people to sign up in one day that I was not expecting, and it's been a lot of fun playing with everyone. And I'm excited to see this team grow, and I keep an eye out for them in playoffs.
Yeah, certainly keep an eye out for this Squids at Cal team. They're definitely gonna be trying to make a lot of noise in these playoffs, as they're gonna be going up against the Hofstra Pride in their first semifinals game. On the flip side of the bracket, we're gonna be seeing the Splatter Dragons of Drexel. They should be going against the Vermilion Tides of, I believe that's the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. So though that's going to be a really good one there. I mean, Division 2 has just been so close all season long. I'm so excited for how these playoffs are going to shake out.
Well, anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. I loved how many comments were coming into the chat. Everyone was super excited to watch this, but this wraps up this stream for this set. Congrats to Squids at Cal. Yes. And I guess to close off, I'm Tota Robot.
Yes, and I am DRF. Thank you all so much for coming around. And there is certainly more CCA action that will be coming this week as we kick into the playoff season. So top 4 from each division will be moving on. And we will certainly be doing our best to stream as many of those as possible during this upcoming Thanksgiving weekend. Thank you all so much for watching.
All right.
And we will see you next time.
Yeah. Good night and go Bears.
Good night, everybody.